Thanks to the support as a channel member, Kyle Mollix.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but there's only 10 games left in this season. We are still in a Champions League qualification spot. We're in the Cup semi-final, and we've just spent millions of pounds on a WONDERKID striker. Not that one, no. The other one. Hello and welcome to part 54 of the Tour de France. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have our French Cup semi-final against Nice, and then we're away against, I guess, Champions League qualification rivals Monaco in the league. Since you were last with me, as you can see, our form has been exceptional with that one defeat against Marseille, the only blip since the last episode. And you might see a recurring name on this goal-scoring list. We've bought him, Ibrahim Millet, not sure how we're going to say his name. I've kind of given up on the idea of buying Afkir Omar. We'll try again if we qualify for the Champions League. My theory being if we qualify for the Champions League, we should be able to throw £5 million at Lyon. And then he might come and sign for us. But we kept trying. He kept refusing to even discuss terms. I think it's pretty clear he wants to go back and play for Lyon next season. So we gave up on the idea of bringing him in because we want to bring him in instead. Ibrahim Millet, who's also 4-star current ability, 5-star potential, also at Lyon. These two came through the same youth team at the same time at the same club. It is bonkers. Yes, he's only got 3 goals in the league this season, but that is only from 7 starts. It's all been from out on the left wing. In the Cup, he's been fantastic. And he's just been in fantastic form recently. We are still playing him out on the left-hand side at the moment because it would be mad not to play Omar up front. I actually think next season, Millet as our main goal scorer, as our main striker, probably isn't the worst plan we could possibly have. If we actually do a comparison on the two of them, yes, Omar is a little bit quicker, slightly more physical. He is a year older, bear that in mind. But Millet actually has better vision. Omar only just pips him for attacking stuff. They're equal on technicals. Omar slightly better mentals, but Millet at 6'2", much better in the air. I don't think there's much difference between these two players. They're very different kind of players. They'd be a fantastic strike partnership. Lyon are mad for letting one of them leave. If we could manage to grab the other one as well, we could single-handedly ruin a generation of Lyon. But yeah, I'm really happy to have Millet coming in and joining us permanently. Omar, we put to the back burner for now. We still very much want him, but as top scorer in Ligue 1, why on earth would Lyon sell him? I mean, it's not even that Lyon have to sell him to us, but why would he come to us when he can now go back to Lyon this summer and say, look, got 30 goals. I qualified tour for the Champions League. Start me. And they probably will, because he's the European golden boy. It's very frustrating. But let's go and qualify for the French Cup final. We've made it to the semi-final a couple of years in a row. Where do you see competition? No, it's history, isn't it? If we have a look at the French Cup, Coupe de France, as you can see, last 2 seasons, this is the 3rd season in a row we've made it to the semi-final. Previously lost to Monaco and Paris Saint Germain. This time we face Nice, and for the first time, I would probably put as favourites to make it through to the final. If we do make it there, we still have to play Paris Saint Germain, so we'll probably still lose. But it would be nice to make it to our first French Cup final. So this is the team we're putting out there to try and get us there to French Wembley, I guess is where it's played. Wembley. I'm almost certain that's what it's called. It's Prévost in goal, a back four of Cisse, Matsima, Big Willie and Frey. Thomas at the base of the midfield, Richardson and Vaquero ahead of him. And then our new look front 3. It's sad that 2 of them won't be here next year, but Millet, Omar and Nguema are a joy to watch, the 3 of them together. Nguema just kind of tucks in behind them both. Millet arrives in the penalty area late at that far post, uses his aerial prowess to grab. I mean, almost all of his goals have been crosses from Frey, who gets really far forward and is great at crossing to Millet at the far post for him to head in, and then Omar just is there constantly waiting for the Nguema through balls. The combination, this team is very good now. It is heartbreaking that 2 of them are leaving, but at the same time, we've got Cyril Fowry coming back from injury at some point, hopefully. He's been wanting to play on that right wing for years, so he could slot into the Nguema role on the right wing. He's a different kind of player, but can still play in that position. Milik can move up front. And then we've got the youngster whose name escapes me, the 16-year-old left winger who can just come in on the left-hand side, and we can start getting our own conveyor belt going, similar to, I guess, what Leon have done with having these two boys come through at the same time. We could have a whole new exciting young front three next season, even with losing two of these players. So I am encouraged about the future of Tour, especially if we can get in the Champions League this season. That would be insane. Any kind of European football next season would be brilliant. But if we can qualify for the Champions League, that is bonkers. And Afkir Omar showing just what a goal machine he is. A little bit of hesitation and chaos between the Nice goalkeeper and defender, and Omar's just in there causing trouble because that's what he does. He's just a rascal. Omar the rascal. Look at him. No right to score a goal from that position, but it bobbles free to him, gets a little bit of luck, and he's just not going to miss because he doesn't miss. We're 1-0 up. We're one step away from Wembley, everybody. And I am over the moon about it. Right, can we not let them score now? That'd be quite disappointing. Almost as disappointing as the fact that one of my neighbours seems to have chosen this moment to turn their lawnmower on. It's a hot day, and I can't close the window. We're in the middle of a French Cup semi-final. What are you doing to me? Oh, the lawnmower and Nice have both equalised at the same time, and I am furious about it. 1-1, 23 minutes gone, and Nice, it's a better team goal than ours was. Ours was just a moment of individual goal poachery, whereas this one, they've just caught our defence very flat there and quite high up the pitch. I mean, I know we play a high defensive line anyway, but they were nowhere near our penalty area, very flat, and just asking for that ball to come in. Much sadness ensued, and we do need to liven ourselves up a little bit in this second half. Only the 2 shots in that first half. We've actually been outplayed a little bit here by Nice, which is not like us, really. We're pretty used to being the best team against most opponents now. Obviously, the exception is when we play against one of the traditional big clubs, your Paris Saint Germains, your Monacos, Marseilles, those kind of clubs. But we've got Lyon in our pocket, as well as stealing their best young players. And Nice is certainly a team that I would expect us to be able to beat. But I do wonder if we've got a little bit of big game nerves, a little bit of stage fright, because we've been to this stage of this competition for 3 years in a row now. We've failed twice before. We've never made it to the final. It's a big mentality test today for us. And at the moment, we're not passing it. But this is a lovely move, lovely football. I love it when we get going like this. Just these little short passes, playing different players into space. And there's Omar again sneaking in on the mistake. This time, a last-ditch tackle saves the goal. But you can't make mistakes if Omar is around. He is so quick. He's got such great anticipation and positioning that he'll just get in on the end of any mistake that you make. You can't be making them. They're now knocking the ball around us nicely, which is not. I mean, it's not what we wanted. This is certainly not what we're used to. Oh, by the way, Kumbedi, the other right back, probably should have mentioned, he broke his leg. So that's why he's nowhere to be seen in the team. I've not given up on him, despite the fact the comment section would like me to. He's actually injured, and there's more defensive chaos, and this time it's Milik involved in it, actually, rather than Omar. And Big Willie, in a big game, has just got himself sent off, and our dreams of a cup final, I think, are probably over here. It's typical Football Manager, big game stuff. We've got the almost obligatory red card in these situations. It's so frustrating. Right, Vaquero is going to come off here, I think, because he's on a yellow card, and he's also got previous for being a bit mental in these kind of situations. So we're going to take Vaquero off. Deleste can come on for him. We may as well shuffle the pack around a little bit more here as well. And Guema needs to come off because, again, he never makes it through a full football match. Frey and Matsima are also both very tired. We just don't really have other defensive options to bring on. So all we can really do, if we're not unpaused, all we can really do is leave them on, because we've got Vito who could come on. He's a left back who could come on and play right back, I guess, but it's not ideal. Right, Nice on the attack again. There's only 10 men on the pitch now for us. I think we probably drop back to positive here rather than going too gung-ho, committing men forward when we have one less of them. Oh, they're just keeping the ball comfortably. They're biding their time. They know the longer the game goes on, the more likely they are to grab a goal. They're probably pretty comfortable if this goes to extra time, because we're just going to tire and tire and tire, and they can knock the ball around us more and more. And they will get an opportunity, because that's how football works. Cisse, forward to Millet. Justify your £3 million fee we've just paid for you, and go and grab us the goal that sends us to the final. Look at the movement from our midfield, and there is Omar breaking clear of the offside trap, but this time not able to slot it under the goalkeeper. It's a good save from the Nice goalkeeper, but we do have a corner. We need to score here, and if we've got a chance, this feels like a big opportunity for us, but Cisse at the far post, not able to direct his header goalwards, not really able to make a proper connection with it. Now we will bring on Remy Vita, because Cisse is tired. We've got 2 more subs to make. None of those players are particularly inspiring to come on. We'll bring Tutu on there. I mean, Omar's shattered, but I think we probably have to leave him on the pitch. We'll bring Lepenant on, and we'll encourage them and hope that there's a goal. I mean, this might be the nice time for Gabriel Tutu to score his first goal in nearly 2 years, but it seems really unlikely. I fully acknowledge, and it's brought... it's not extra time, it's straight to penalties. That is insane. All of a sudden, it's a lottery, and we've got an opportunity. Well, what I was saying is I know the likes of Delest and Tutu aren't good enough. We talk about it in the comment section quite regularly, but we haven't got the money to be able to change every player who's not good enough in one go. It's obviously on my to-do list to find replacements in the squad for those players. At the moment, we've got bigger priorities, like trying to find a way to sign Omar permanently. Right, come on, let's win the penalty shootout. For goodness sake, I literally just said let's win the penalty shootout, not kick the ball into the crossbar. This is the language barrier. I've been in France nearly 10 years now, but still, clearly, sometimes the communication's a little bit iffy, but Prevo understands that we want to win the shootout, and he makes the save. It remains 1-1. 3 penalties remaining each, and Richardson stepping up and scores. We are back ahead. Now we need Prevo to really make himself a hero. He's a hero for us anyway, because he's so much better than any goalkeeper we've ever had. We've not trusted a goalkeeper the way we trust Prevo since the days of Goda down in the real lower leagues, when he was just too good for that level. It's lovely having a goalkeeper like Prevo. It calms me down no end, and Omar is never going to miss. What a fancy penalty that was from him. And now we just need another save from Prevo. Come on, show us what a goalkeeper you are. I mean, he's got close to the last 2, but he's going to go down to these final penalties. Oh, God, it's 2-2. Never let your assistant manager select your penalty takers, boys and girls. 2 years. 2 years, and we let him take the final penalty. Prevo needs to go and get him out of trouble here. That might be the final act of Gabriel Tutu in a tour shirt. 2 years since he scored a goal. Can't even score a penalty in a shootout anymore. What has happened to him? I feel like that's a missed opportunity there. We're a better team than Nice. We bottled that. That is, I would allow that to be referred to as a bottle job. Picking up a red card, missing a final penalty in the shootout, not taking our chances earlier on in the game. We weren't playing like a team who were in that kind of form. And now we've got to go away to Monaco. The wheels could fall off the season here, because if we get thumped by Monaco, we'll fall out of the Champions League qualification spots as well. I mean, for context, we've got to remember all we were supposed to do is avoid relegation again. So even if we finish 7th and miss out on Europe entirely, it's a phenomenally good season. But finishing 7th and missing out on Europe is not going to allow us to sign Omar permanently. So we do kind of have that priority to try and get into Europe ahead of schedule so that we can try and convince him to sign for us. Stupid cup. Probably should have mentioned we did a little bit of business right at the end of the transfer window. So these were both players who were going to be coming in on free transfers at the end of the season when they were out of contract. We just bought them in early because squad gaps. Jonathan Mutombo is a right back. I mentioned before Kumbedi is injured, so We've just brought him in early as our backup right back. He's not great, but he's cheap. He's fine. And Brian Guyan, what a name. 27-year-old, former French under-19 international. Again, just a backup option so we don't have to rely on Deleste. Well, that was the idea. I mean, ultimately, he's roughly similar ability to Deleste, so it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. But the reason I mention it is because he's going to be playing with Deleste today against Monaco. Oh, God. Oh. So many players are tired off the back of that last match. We've got Big Willie suspended. Kumbedi's still injured. Frey is tired. Matsima's tired. Fowry's still injured. Millet's tired. This is a disaster waiting to happen. We're going away from home against Monaco. Attacking, because we play better that way with Guyan on debut and Deleste as our centre-backs. Vita also comes in at left-back. Matombo is in at right-back. That, boys and girls, is a makeshift back four with 2 debuts happening. We've also got Merlin coming in on the left-hand side of midfield. Nothing can go wrong here, boys and girls. I'm probably just going to go and sit over there at the back of the room somewhere and try not to witness this, because it feels like our Champions League dreams, our dreams of signing Omar, everything is just kind of disappearing as a result of what we're having to do in this match, because we tired ourselves out so much in a game that we then lost on a penalty shootout a couple of days ago. And now we've got to face one of the best teams in the division, our parent club, no less, with a very, very makeshift defence, and Merlin playing as a winger again, which he hasn't done for ages, because ultimately he wasn't very good at it. He has been pretty useful in central midfield, but he's not playing central midfield today. He's playing as a winger again. Hopefully he'll just get another one of those free kicks so he can use that wonder of a left foot that he's got. Oh dear, look at him. Look at him rip our defence apart. Deleste is the most experienced, highest quality player we've got in this back four. It is incredibly alarming. Although, is it Guyan or Gian? I'm not sure. But we've started an attack through him. I'm officially giving him the assist if Merlin magics this into the back of the net. Oh my goodness me! Merlin is a wizard! What on earth has he just done? An injured Merlin breaks free and dinks it over the top of the goalkeeper. He only shows off for you lot. That is, I mean, what a finish from Merlin. It's 1-0 to Tor. The quest to end up in the Champions League continues. These defenders are world class. Clearly it all started with them playing the ball out of defence. Who needs proper players? We can just put any old useless idiot in the team and we look great. Oh. That's the best save I've ever seen. How do you go back? I missed having the timeline thing. I need to go back and look at it again. So that rewinds 10 seconds. Right, we're watching this in slow motion. I don't understand what I've just seen. Just slow it down a little bit. So, this looks like a nailed-on certainty of a goal. How has he done that? Go back 10 seconds. We want to watch that from behind the goal now. Behind the goal, please. Zoomed in. I don't understand how this has happened. This is the greatest save in the history of Football Manager. Oh my word. That is utterly ridiculous. How do we go back to normal time now? Go back to live. They're probably still going to score anyway, but my goodness me, Prevo. There you go. Too right, we're having a look at it on the goal line technology. Of course he saved it. I would have been heartbroken if after all those replays it had turned out, oh, he didn't save it after all. He did cross the line. What a save. I mean, Monaco is still probably going to score today, but I've never seen anything like it. 25 years, more than 25 years I've been playing this game. I have never seen anything like it. What a save. Well, Monaco are coming at us again, but I was going to say we've got an unbeatable goalkeeper. Fingers crossed that's offside. That's what we're hoping for here. Referee, offside. There's no way you beat Prevo unless you're offside. Apparently you do. Well, we had our fun. We scored our ridiculous goal. We had our ridiculous save. And now he didn't even move for that one. He's used up all his goalkeeping for today. We had temporarily moved up to 3rd place in the league when we were ahead in this game, which is bonkers. We're tall. We narrowly avoided relegation on the last day last year. I remember someone put in the comments section at the end of last season, "You're going to do a Leicester now, Kev, narrowly avoid relegation, then go and win the league." I was like, well, no, obviously not. We'll finish slightly higher up. We're not title challenging, but we are one of the best teams in this league now. We're still a long way behind Paris Saint Germain and Monaco. Remember, the goal of the save is to ultimately topple Paris Saint Germain. There is still the fear that Monaco might do it before us. Was that another brilliant save? My goodness me. But yeah, the goal is become the best team in France. And we're not that far away anymore. Oh, I still can't get over that save. Merlin's got himself in again here. An injured Merlin. Perhaps he needs to play with an injury. Merlin, with the wand of a left foot, crosses to Nguema, who does get there with the header, but unfortunately it is saved by the Monaco goalkeeper. And now the corner comes in. I'm being taunted by Heineken advertising after being stranded in Amsterdam last week. I've never seen so much Heineken as I did when I was there. I don't drink, but goodness me, was there a lot of Heineken, and now they're advertising all around the ground. So I've never seen that before. Where's the Streamer Showdown adverts gone? They seem to have disappeared completely and been replaced with Heineken adverts. I can only assume this is the Streamer Showdown telling me something. Merlin now flying down the left-hand side, but no. He's back to normal. Oh, Deleste, what is he doing in that position? I mean, it's brilliant work from Deleste, who's playing out of his skin today. He's basically playing as the defensive midfielder. Thomas doesn't need to be there. We're on the attack again, this time with Vita. We've got a lot of yellow cards in our team, it seems. Vita, Maisie run from him, finds Vaquero. There is Lepenant, and we've only gone and taken the lead again. Just on the stroke of half-time, it is Monaco 1, Tour Reserves 0. What is going on? This is brilliant from Vita. Oh, there's a Showdown advert. There is still one knocking around. Wow. Just wow. I don't care that we're not playing in the French Cup. I'm enjoying this match more than I have. I mean, I was going to say for a while, but I remember the end of last season. Although, to be fair, don't think I really enjoyed that. The outcome was nice. Didn't really enjoy any of it. I am enjoying today because I'm expecting to lose. I'm at peace with losing, and we're playing unexpectedly well and having moments of individual brilliance. We've seen it from Deleste, from Vita, from Prevo, from Merlin, of course, scoring that first goal. We still haven't had the obligatory Omar goal yet. Prevo's there with the save again. We are seeing a goalkeeping performance for the ages today. He's on an 8 at the moment. What's the highest rating you've ever seen a goalkeeper pull off in Football Manager? That's a penalty, isn't it? It did look harsh. The text commentary is saying that looks harsh. I agree. I think it was a dive. Book him, ref. Book him. Ah, what's happening here? Right, come on, Prevo. You've already shown you're a superstar hero. Say, inexplicably already dropped down to 7.9. I guess that indicates the game had already decided the penalty was going in because he was an 8 when the penalty was given, a 7.9 when it was taken. Does he drop down again after the penalty, or have we just discovered another Football Manager tell? He's gone down to a 7.8 now. Well, let's go do it again, I guess. Mutombo on his debut. He's got no right to be any good at all, and he is demonstrating that. Although he's got the cross in. Vaquero is there, but his header straight into the hands of the Monaco keeper. But we are still pushing really hard in this game. This isn't like when Paris Saint Germain rattled a gazillion goals past us a couple of weeks ago. We actually seem competitive in this match, and Prevo's in again. Oh, my word. He's playing like a prime Peter Schmeichel. Corner comes in now, and this time the crossbar saves us. Got to give a little bit of credit to that as well. Look at the match stats. Monaco are going to be fuming at the moment. How are they not winning? We are legitimately still in third place in the league as well, level on points with Lyon, who, of course, we are trying to rob for all their players. It's going to be that much harder, even if we qualify for the Champions League, which I still think is very unlikely. If we do qualify for the Champions League, it's going to be that much harder to steal Omar away if Lyon also qualify for the Champions League, because we then don't have that lure of, well, you can play in the Champions League for us. I mean, the lure we should have is you'll be our star player, main man, you'll play every week. Whereas I don't think Lyon can say that to him. Or maybe they will. Maybe they'll go all in on him. Who knows? They've already, like I say, already lost one of their youngsters in Millet, who's going to be joining us permanently and probably could come off the bench in a minute. And maybe for Merlin, come on and cause a few problems in the last 25 minutes or so of this game. Monaco causing us a few problems at the moment, turning our defenders inside out. Remember, very makeshift defence. This back four have never played together before. They are going to be very confused by everything that's going on. That's why Prevo's having to have such a good game behind them. Right, we are going to bring Millet on to play as the inside forward. I thought I changed Merlin before the match to play as a winger, actually. Has he played the entire game as an inside forward? That was never the plan. De Carpentry can come on as well, and we're also going to bring on Amir Richardson. He can play. We'll play actually with those two on a yellow card. We should probably have Richardson as the more defensive of the three of them. Do we bring Ali Benamara on for Delest? Still only. I mean, at some point we have to go. We have to go with him, don't we? I do think away against Monaco is probably not that day. I know most of you probably would have started him ahead of Jayan today, but I just experience. Oh my word! What is this football team? What is this save? Come on, Prevo. Oh, we were so close. Come on, let's drag ourselves back into it again. This has been a battle today. I mean, Monaco absolutely deserved to win. I can see the match stats. De Carpentry is now injured, so 2-2 is going to have to come on. Maybe today's the day he grabs a goal. And you know what? Now we're losing. We may as well take off Delest. Bring on Benamara. Now we have no experience at all in that back four. Actually, that's not fair. Vita is still there. But we are... I mean, I think this is Benamara's... It's one of his first Ligue 1 games. We've played him in cups and stuff and loaned him out. We've not really ever used him in the league. Imagine making your debut away against Monaco. Perhaps he'll score a goal and be a hero. Talking of scoring a goal and being a hero, that's something Tutu will never do again. Plays it into Mutombo, though, who's cut inside inexplicably, now charging into the area. And he's trying to win a penalty here, I think, but in the end, he's just given the ball away. And now Monaco countering us. And, of course, Mutombo is way far forward and not able to defend. That is not a penalty. That was clearly outside of the area. There is corruption if this is given as a penalty. That was well outside the area. That's all right then. No corruption. I'll allow it. Prevo needs to make a save for us again here. It is a difficult situation to have a free kick come in from. And we're 4-2 down now. And I know the match stats will back up that seems fair. It just seems a little bit harsh based on how well we've played. I mean, if anything, 4-2 flatters us on the XG. They should have the 4. We should only have 1. This is now more like when we played Paris Saint Germain. Like I say, there is a big gap between these two teams and everyone else in this league. Monaco done very well to maintain pace and ability with Paris Saint Germain. When you consider how much more money PSG have got, the ridiculous amount of talent PSG have got. Monaco, I don't think, are close to the level of Paris Saint Germain. However, they're still way ahead of everybody else. So points-wise, it looks like they're only just behind every year because they beat everybody other than PSG. PSG just beat everybody. Oh, I thought we were going to nip in there and grab another goal. I mean, if we could have the 2-2 goal today, that would be nice. We'd all enjoy a 2-2 goal. I don't think we're going to get one. Millet taking the corner. looking for that near post where there's nobody there. I mean, really, I know Milik takes a good corner. He is probably our tallest attacker, though. Maybe we should have him receiving rather than giving when it comes to set pieces. Vaquero, ball over the top to Tutu. Gabriel Tutu! I don't know why I even get excited anymore. We know what the outcome's going to be. You know what is exciting, though? We're losing and we're still in a Champions League spot, which I didn't expect to be the situation. So we are still very much alive in this push for Champions League qualification. We're not going to have to play Monaco again. I think we do still play PSG, but we have now dropped out of the Champions League spots. Marseille have just moved above us now. We don't play Lyon again because we've played them twice already. I'm not sure if we play Marseille. I know we've still got PSG to play one more time. And then we've just got to beat everybody else and hope it's enough. Maybe it'll be enough. Come on, boys. Let's wrap this one up, shall we? Finish things off here. We certainly don't want to concede another one with this absolute mess of a defence that we've got out here today. Prevost still, I mean, he's had a very good game. For a man who's conceded 4 goals, he's been our man of the match, which is, I mean, it's an alarming indication of how well the rest of the team have played when the goalkeeper who's conceded 4 is the man of the match. But we saw what he did. He absolutely deserved it. And now we just need to get a run of form back going again. That's been a couple of difficult games. Hopefully it hasn't hammered morale too hard. It hasn't. Club atmosphere is still excellent. So we do still play just Paris Saint Germain. We played Marseille twice as well. So what is that? 9 games to go. We just have to win as many of them as we can, and you never know. We might yet qualify for Europe this season, which will be bonkers. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.